Alright. Now, excuse my raspiness, I am under the weather currently, but as promised, we will be releasing the trailer for the upcoming Sith RPG. So, we're actually on a different map right now than the original, but we're just going to be displaying on this map some of the features. So first of all, we have tons of talents and skills, of course, and they're different per faction. Right now we have only a few in Mandalorian, but still, we are always adding onto the server. We have custom HUDs, all of which have been tailored to 1080p, so you might have some HUD issues such as the compass being a little out of place if you don't play in 1080p, but other than that, it should work. Let's go over some of the things. We're actually going to have to change maps here soon, but we feature a player count up to 128. Ignore this. That's one of the last things I have to get to. 128 players. We have custom running animations when you unequip weapons. We of course have Lowe's lightsabers, which all have custom animations, and we'll have custom hilts and everything, and custom formations, and even some of the force powers will have animations. I'm gonna go ahead and change the map real quick. So you can see our loading screen as it is currently. Now we've tried to maximize optimization to the best of our ability. So loading times should be fast. FPS should be up there, especially with the amount of content we have. And pings should be decently low. It's a very nice host that we use. Hopefully I don't connect too fast. So here's our custom loading screen, as you can see. It has to be worked on a little bit, but by launch it should be really good. So when you spawn in, you'll be allowed to join the Sith Order or the Sith Army. If needed, we might block off a few, one of the entrances if we think there's beginning to be too many in such and such faction. If you want to change later on, you always can. So let's start out with the Sith Order. Okay. So of course you have call for a trainer, etc. The normal stuff, you do your faces. And you go through the various text screens reading them. Classes, etc. We have like a class system as right now, as you can see up in this top corner, we are currently in free time. If you participate in your classes, you don't have to. You can get XP bonuses and other RP bonuses. We talk about the HUDs here, the ranks, and how to go into first person, because by default the server is played in third person. We of course have a lot of work into the animations. We talk about the perks and skills here, which can of course, as I said, be accessed through your talent and skills swap in your inventory. We talk about saber crafting, transport the various taxis around, which we'll get to. Before we move on, let's head over to the army one. We have all the standard army stuff needed, including the extra text screens and the ranks. And this whole area is kind of like its own little base. It's not perfect, but we're working on it, including some bunks that we've worked on. a little bit here and there, but again, it's being worked on. And this will be a debrief, a universal debrief for both Sith and. So we can actually start off with the space station now. So here we can see our first transport station. If you get out of it or you're equipping your lightsaber, you can actually see the planet. But in order to do that, you have to be in first person, or as I said, using your lightsaber. You can kind of see examples of the planet and little descriptions of what you can do with them. We're working on the animations to get them to be more fun. Now over here we actually have a bunch of shops, starting with the med bay. Get health kits. Right here. I'm not damaged, so it doesn't really help me. So as you can see, when I'm hurt, I can't get the health kit. Guess we'll fix that. Let's try a different one actually before I... So that stuff all works, but it seems that med kits need to be fixed. So down here we have other shops and employers. We have the sketchy droid, which you can place hits on people, and these hits can be dealt by the bounty hunters, which you can only become right here. A goods guy, which currently only sells XP books, which you can buy and get quite a bit of money. Or if you have a lot of money, like this is not allowed, keep that in mind, but I'm just giving an example. And we'll be working to make sure that players can't do this, but as of now, they're just really expensive. If you can, make sure to clean up the books. That's why I said don't spawn a lot of them like this. Over here we have ammo. hunting goods, I'll get to that later. And blasters for sale. Over here we have permanent weapons and entities, more ammo next to that guy. Alright, so let's head over to transport system. Let's head over to Malastine. We'll show you the hunting system. So, with the hunting system, you'll be able to hunt NPCs on this planet. Such as as you can see, so now I have the hunted items equipped. I would then go back to the space station, which is kind of the central hub for everything. Go down to the hunting NPC, and I would sell my goods. It's one way to make money. And it's not set up currently. It's actually a thing that I can do right now. There is going to be a casino gambling game that you can I guess I don't have the content. I don't know. Alright, next thing, we have viable ships that you can spawn. And we feature a pretty nice flying system. Let's fly over to entrance. You can find some lightsaber parts here, as you can on most planets. There's a lot of them here. We're trying to work on their spawn rate, but we said for the beginning, why the heck not let people kind of customize their loadout. Alright, let's head down to Castle, where we'll show you the mining system. Okay, so another little mini game that we have other than the Hitman is you can become a mining droid and find various things like this to mine. And then there's a whole mining system already set up to refine and then sell said items. I'm not going to need to show that right now. Alright, let's head over to what else is there to show and display? Of course, the Hitman system I can't really display, but It's there. And of course we'll feature full-on RP events and the standard serious RP basic stuff. Alright, well, there'll be more information coming out with a full features list soon on the website. But as of right now, this is all I'm going to disclose. I hope you are interested and get on and check it out. Thank you.